Yes, because I'm going to sing, Wayne. I'm going to try to sing at least. Why are you looking at me like that?
Nothing, go
Oh,
ahead.
okay, so we're going to try to get some volunteers to come out and help us carol tomorrow over on
You drown out
you can
the
get
people
away
that
yeah, you
get
can get
in.
away with this. So that's we need a lot of people. Okay, maybe we'll
To
see if they can
circle
sing.
around you.
Yeah, exactly. And then you can introduce your guests and let us know who your guests are going to be.
Well, I'm really excited. A young lady that I grew up with, she's actually around Nikki's age, but she's still my friend. Actually, we consider each other cousins. Her name is Tammy Varela. Her son, Kasai, I think I jacked that up. He's coming on. He has an awesome initiative that he's doing in reference to fatherhood.
Okay.
And he kind of talks about his lack of relationship with his father and just encouraging. I let him do the talking. And then my best friend in the whole wide world invited some guests from a charter school that's coming to Wilmington, and I
Friary, I think it's Friary.
Friary.
Yeah, charter
That's
school.
exactly what it is. And it's an awesome charter school coming. I had the awesome opportunity of sitting in on one of their meetings that they had when they were looking for ambassadors.
Okay.
And actually one of the ambassadors are here this evening. So.
Okay.
And is Sammy's, we're not doing
No, he's not gonna be here this evening.
Do you know, like, my pressure, like I can exhale down and breathe. I'm like, Lord, we all in trouble.
Yeah, come down here with that evil look. When we go past 8:30, you guys don't really see it because
he stands
he's a
behind.
teddy bear when he comes on the air.
And he's breathing all hard,
but
right?
behind the scenes, he's rough. So he's gonna take the evening off. I think he's home watching the Eagles game. What comes on in a little bit.
Comes on at 8:30.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to do all of these interviews by 8:25, so we can go home and watch the game too.
Yeah, because
right?
Would you like to come watch it over my
No,
house?
thank you. But then after that, we're gonna have our funeral announcements.
Warren, we're gonna get him.
We're gonna have our funeral announcements. We're gonna have some community news and some birthday shout outs.
Why you say it like that?
No, because we are gonna have our.
No,
our
I said, did you like to come watch it with us? She was like, no, thank you.
No, I just don't want to. That's all.
Good.
Okay.
I really didn't want you to come. I thought I would just extend the invitation anyway.
Let's be nice. It's the holiday season. Oh, let's talk about next week. Next week, our
holiday.
Yeah, our staff they're gonna be here, singing Christmas carols and wishing everyone a happy holiday. And we're gonna do the what's that story my dad always likes to do?
The night before Christmas.
Yeah, it's the night before
and
Christmas.
No one does it like he does.
No one at all. So please definitely watch us next Sunday also, so you can be a part of that. Welcome to the show, man. I guess we should stop talking since we have a lot going on.
Yeah.
Man, I was waiting, man, patiently, man, for my call.
We appreciate it.
Thank you
man.
for having me.
Appreciate it.
Y'all work so well together, man. Y'all really made for each other. No doubt about it, man.
Here we go.
Great host and
Man,
co-host, no doubt about it.
You're already on the air, man. You don't have to.
Just keeping it real,
You don't
man.
have to.
Throwing it in there.
Yeah, you're already here.
You're already on.
No doubt, no doubt. Shh. Caught me, all right?
So what's going on at BBD?
Listen, it's a critical year, Triple.
Okay.
Wayne, it's a critical year. We got our 7th annual coat and jacket drive coming. It's Christmas Eve from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Asking for the community support.
Okay.
We're asking for everybody to check their closets, check their attics, check their basements. For coats, jackets you don't need, bring them down to BBD Barber Salon. We're going to give them to those less fortunate in the community.
And where are you
located? Time doing it. Excuse me?
Where are you located?
We're located at 223 West 8th Street.
Okay.
That's right between Libby's and Essex Restaurant, Wilmington, Delaware 19801.
What time can people come and donate coats?
We're open 7 days a week.
Okay.
From 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. We're open all the time for the public. You can drop the coats off. You can even call me. I'll come to your home, put them in a bag. I'll come right to you. You can reach me at area code 302-420-2152 and come right to you.
Do you need volunteers on the day that you're going to give the coats away on Christmas Eve?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay.
We have a number of volunteers. I'm associated with the Delaware Academy of Public Safety and Security Charter School. A number of the students are going to come out to help me. I have a number of mentees that I deal with in the neighborhood. They're going to come out and help. So if you'd like to help, please call that number. We can sign you up. We're giving out T-shirts. Definitely going to have both of y'all one.
Okay.
Since I don't bring gifts, you'll have one this time, all right? Authentic.
Is it on?
7th annual
Is it on?
BVD T-shirt for you and Wayne. No doubt about it. What size you wear, buddy?
Extra large.
Sounds good. Wayne?
All right.
Medium.
Medium. You're in the books.
Okay, we appreciate it. So, go ahead.
I wanted to say before I forget, because you mentioned that you mentor people. I want to thank you on behalf of me and Ugandi for bringing the young men to help clean up after the community holiday dinner.
Well, thank you.
Appreciate you for that. Yeah.
No doubt about it. Been doing that every year since you started it.
Yes, so we appreciate it.
You're welcome. If people want to come on Christmas Eve and receive a coat, are there any requirements?
Yes.
Okay.
Good. We asking that the parents bring their children. We're going to give away over 100 brand new coats to kids ages 3 to 12. So we're asking that you bring your child with you.
Okay.
We're going to fit them. We'll have volunteers there to fit the child, make sure they have the right size, right color. They can take it out, have a Merry Christmas with it. But please, you have to bring your child with you to receive a free, brand new jacket or coat from BVD/Communities 7th Annual Coat Drive.
Okay. And then once again, tell us how they can reach you.
You can reach me at area code 302-420-2152. Email bvdsalon@all.com. There's also a way of reaching me.
And then if they want to bring the coats down to the salon, what's the address? Or what's the name?
Address is 223 West 8th Street, Wilmington, Delaware, 19801.
Okay. All right. Anything else you want to get across?
Just want to state that it's a critical movement this year. Right now, I'm working alone on this. I do work with the barbers inside the salon, but this is my first year out on my own on this endeavor.
Okay.
And I want to continue to make it happen in the city of Wilmington. So please, if you have a coat jacket, drop it off at the salon. I want to thank y'all for your support every year. I believe this is our 7th time on the show discussing this. Every time I call, y'all let me in. All right, so appreciate that. Man. No doubt about it. It's a great show. A lot of people watch, so it's a great way of getting the word out to the community. So I appreciate it.
You trying to come back next week, or are you trying?
Not at all. Not at all.
Okay.
But I want to say this before we end out. The news reporters and newscasters and everyone is saying that this is going to be one of the coldest winters that we've experienced in quite some time. So please make sure that you contact T. Warren to get in contact to donate a coat for someone that may not be as fortunate as you, so that they too may have the opportunity to be warm this winter. Most definitely.
Right. One more note, if I may. I want to just say thank you also, Trippy. You did state to us years ago, me, Akeem, and Rick was on the show, and you said it's a community thing. It's not just us. And we knew that, but for you to state that on this show right here, it really meant a lot, and I remembered it. And of course, it's renamed BVD/Community Coat and Jacket Drive. So, you know what I mean? We can't do it on our own. Can't do it without you.
All right, that's important. So it does. It's going to take all of us to make a difference.
Absolutely. So. We're just a building. We're holding it. Of course, we advertise for it, but without you, it won't happen. I can't buy 500 coats. Can't do it. Thanks again.
All right, you're welcome. We're going to take a very quick break, and we'll be right back.
Good evening, and welcome back to the Congo Hour. We're going into our very next interview. Trippy, I swear. I wish we could do cut and do retakes.
What are you talking about?
Do
y'all know what she's talking about? They don't even know what you're talking about right now, man.
They do know what I'm talking about. Don't you know what I'm talking about? Yes. Thank you. Okay. We're going to go into our next interview with an awesome young man by the name of Kasai. Welcome to the Congo Hour.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Now, your mom is the one who well, actually, you're all over social media now, and which is an awesome networking tool to get out there. So I'm going to let you introduce yourself to the audience.
All right, my name is Kasai Guthrie. I created a campaign called We Need Our Fathers. We Need Our Fathers basically encourages absent fathers to be active in their children's life.
How old are you?
I'm 16.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't. When I saw the text that you sent me, saying that someone was coming on, I didn't know it was a young guy.
16.
Yeah, that started it. That's pretty powerful.
It is, most definitely.
How long ago did you start it?
I just launched it in September.
Did you? Okay. And why did you? What was the purpose?
Well, towards my 9th and 10th grade year of high school, I started to suffer from depression and anxiety, and everything was basically the root of not having a father in my life. So I just basically thought, wow, it's other children just like me, all my peers just like me that don't have fathers in their lives, and they're probably going through the same depression, anxiety, and sadness that I was going through, but probably even worse. So I just wanted to basically put my story out there to encourage fathers to be active.
Tammy,
Yeah.
did he come to you or did you notice something going on with him?
So what happened was, originally, because I started high school in 7th grade, so he's always been a leader, always been advanced.
Wait a minute.
7th grade.
Rewind. He started high
I
school.
started high school in 7th grade. So
We have a
he's
lot in
always
common.
been advanced,
Wait.
real mature.
Don't interrupt the interview.
Put it this way, he has enough credits that he could graduate today, but he stays in school for basketball. So I'll cover that because people ask me, well, he should have graduated. He stays designated by his age for basketball, but he has enough credits at 16 to graduate high school. So I'm saying all that to say, to kind of lay a foundation of what happened was, without his dad, on paper, everything looked great. Started high school in 7th grade, he started 2 companies, a leader in his school, started a basketball program at his private school. But what ended up happening was his dad came back to the area from Florida, and Kasai had expectations of what he thought that relationship would look like based off of how he saw his other friends' dads engage with them. And when he came, a lot of promises were made and false expectations happened, and it took him from, the Kasai we knew up here to plummeting, like in a matter of 3 to 4 months. He became a person nobody knew. Angry, resentful, wouldn't get out of bed. It got to the point that by the time we got him to counseling, they said that he was almost 2 seconds from being suicidal. So the fact that he's even where he is today and willing to be so transparent, and I don't know if you guys saw the video, but that video is very emotional. And the fact that he's willing to put his story out there and not, worry about the repercussions from other kids says a lot.
Yeah, it
and it
does.
really is saying where his heart is, which is to help these kids and inspire these fathers by his video. And we've gotten testimony after testimony of grown men that have seen the video and have called their kids or called him or called me and be like, yeah, I need to talk to him. So the ministry is definitely doing its work. It really is doing his work. So
I had this conversation earlier, like it only takes one person to be transparent to allow other people to open up. And so I'm sure you're getting a tremendous amount of young people that's contacting you for this. Now, do you have an event or something that's coming up? I know that you have a GoFundMe account. Let's talk about that.
You can reach me at weneedourfathers.com. If you go to that site, you'll be directed towards my GoFundMe. I currently do not have any events coming up, but I am in the works of, creating, father-son events, father-daughter events, just to get them active in their community.
If someone wants to, if someone wants you to come to an event, just to speak or just to be there, just to have your presence there, are you open to that?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
You can email me at kasai@weneedourfathers.com.
Okay. How do you spell your name?
Kasai.
Okay. Kasai@weneedourfathers.com.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'll share this, Lana. The purpose of the GoFundMe is because he's getting calls to go to different parts of the country and share his story. But the population that needs him the most, there's typically no budget to support his travel and his accommodations. So it's almost like he doesn't want to limit himself to who he can go talk to. So he did the GoFundMe to kind of help raise money with the business part of it and help to cover some of his travel and accommodations.
So some of the places where you've been invited, just give us an idea of what they are, where they are.
Usually they're like summits and like father events. I basically, go and kind of talk to the youth about how important fatherhood is and how important, if their fathers aren't in their lives, to reach out to them, because that's all it takes, really. I had to actually, call my dad up and say, what are you doing today? Want to hang out or something? And I know it sounds funny, but it actually worked. I don't think you have to really move your pride away. You can't be too prideful. You can't say, just because I don't really like my father because he's not in my life. You have to just remove the pride, and you have to say, well, where are you today? You want to hang out?
Wow.
And you encourage that. You encourage him to call his dad.
So and people are asking this, I'm glad that I'm sitting here. Me and his father, we don't have a bad relationship. And I value men in their kids' lives. So that, to me, in some respects, I'm sure my phone's gonna be blown up in a minute, the father is more important than the mom. And there were times when they were growing up that I would make sure to kind of restore the relationship, because I wanted that door to always be open for them. Because a father does so much more than what a mom can do. Like I said, on paper, I did a great job as a mom, but nothing can fill that void in his heart of what his father was supposed to do in the relationship that he wanted from his father. So in reference to his dad, I do encourage that, and I'm glad it is interesting. It's exactly how he said it. The roles have flipped. So instead of having expectation, he is the pursuer. And he'll call me and say, do you mind taking me over to my dad's house? And I'll drive him over to his dad's house. But the point is that for single moms out there, yes, you need the financial support. I do need financial support, but it should never be about that. Like, there's just some situations where put aside the money and just make a way for them to communicate, because having them in their lives is far more valuable than getting $1.
Amen. That's very good.
Thank you.
It is.
How is your relationship now with your father?
It's pretty good.
Is
You
it?
know,
Okay.
we don't really talk about my campaign as much because we got to the point where it's not really about me and him anymore. It's about me encouraging other fathers to be active in their life. He's already active in my life now, so now
That's
I
good.
want to actually put it on a national stage to make national fathers active in their children's life.
Okay. So if a father is watching and he's not a part of his child's life, what would your message to him be?
Reach out. You don't have to be a millionaire. You don't have to have a lot of money to be active in your children's life. All you have to do is, be time. It could be the cliche things like, walking in a park or something. But, just getting to know your son, because your son is you, I was doing things that like my father did, and I didn't even spend time with him. I was laughing like him. I was talking like him. And it's just the weirdest thing that, I am my father in the flesh. And, once you get to know that, it's remarkable.
So give us your contact information again, please.
You can contact me at kasai@weneedourfathers.com. My website is weneedourfathers.com, and my social handles are Fathers Needed.
Okay. Is there a phone number, or you just rather them go through the
302-588-5098.
Okay. I want you all both to come back on where we can spend some more time. So much more I want to talk about, but unfortunately we just don't have the time. So maybe in a few more weeks, we can get them back on.
Definitely.
We'd love to come back on.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much for
thank you.
sharing.
Yeah, really appreciate that.
Yeah, willing and open to share.
That's fine. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
So we'll take another quick break and be right back. All right, welcome back. We hope that you really enjoyed that last interview. I think all of hopefully everything we do here on the show affects someone in some way. But that was a really powerful interview.
Most definitely.
And I definitely want them to come back. When are they coming back on? Did you already book?
January the 11th.
Okay. All right, that's good. And if you didn't get any of his contact information, just either call us at the funeral home and we can connect you, or call Wayne. Okay. All right. So who's on next, Wayne?
We have a awesome group of people that's coming from a new charter school that's going to be right here in the city of Wilmington, Delaware, and it's the Free Airy Charter School.
Okay, welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How y'all doing today?
Pretty good.
Pretty
All
good? Okay. All right, so if you would introduce yourself to the audience and tell your role that you play with the school, and then we'll go down.
Sure. So my name is Bill Porter. I'm head of school for Free Airy Charter School Wilmington.
I'm Matavia Porter. I am a Free Airy Ambassador, Community Outreach.
I'm Enrique Reyes, and I'm an ambassador for Free Airy Charter.
Now, before we go any further, the word ambassador may be foreign to someone that's watching. So if one of you would describe or explain what an ambassador is.
An ambassador is a person who basically relays the information about the organization to the community. People in the community reach with them and connect with them and give them as much information possible about the school. So.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
So tell us a little bit about your school and why people should choose to go there or to send their child there.
First, Free Airy is an amazing school.
Okay.
We have a solid track record of academic success. We actually are new to Delaware, but not new as a school. We're 16 years old in Philadelphia. We have a high school and a middle school up there. We've won local awards, state awards, and national awards for academic excellence. We really want to take that successful model here to Wilmington, where we see a need to get kids kind of caught up and ready for college. That's really the main focus of our school, is a college prep, just a strong college prep education.
Okay, and what grades?
So
Are you ready?
we will have a 5-year high school model here in Wilmington.
Okay.
We will start with grades 8, and then we'll actually have grades 8, 9, and 10 in our first year.
Okay.
And then add 1 grade each year to be fully enrolled in our 3rd year from grades 8 to 12.
Okay. And where are you located?
So we will be in this building right here. It's 201 West 14th Street, right in the heart of the Midtown Brandywine neighborhood, right next to Wilmington Hospital.
Let me hold it so they can get it better. Let's see. I will have to wait for.
We can let him hold it up.
It wasn't showing. Okay, there you go.
We're right there.
Okay.
Right next to Hercules as well.
Okay. All right. And this is it's for boys and girls, or just?
It is co-ed, yes. It's a co-ed school, and really, so we're looking to find students across Wilmington and Newcastle County who really have a fire in their belly to work hard to go to college. We're so proud of our track record. We send 89% of our graduates to college every year, which is actually the highest percentage of students here in the state of Delaware. So we exceed any other Delaware public school for sending our kids off to college, while still being open admission. I think that's really important for families in Delaware to know, that we are an open admission school. So as a charter school, we are tuition free and we're open admission. Any student can come to our school. There's, some schools ask for, a standardized test or an essay or report cards. That's not our school. We've always been open admission in Philadelphia and will be open admission here in Delaware. So taking all kids, we still have amazing results because we have amazing teachers in Philly.
Are you doing enrollment now?
Yes.
Okay.
So we are actively enrolling students right now. So for any of the listeners out there, if you have a child, a grandchild in 7th, 8th, or 9th grade right now, those are the kids that can apply to our school.
Okay.
And so they apply right now for next year, and not all families know that, which can be a problem here, where not all families know that you have to apply now all the way for next year, and so some families are left out of the process. And we're coming out to make sure that we have our ambassadors to make sure that all families know you apply now for great schools for next year. And so if you would like an information packet, we can send one out to your house. You just have to dial 302-521-0432. Again, that's 302-521-0432, and we can mail you a packet out to your house.
So take us through the application process.
Sure. I have a packet for both of you to spread the word.
Okay.
You guys can be our adult ambassadors. This is really the application. It's your name and your address. It's proof that you are a Delaware resident.
Okay.
And that's it. We're the Ferrari Dragons. We're proud to be the Dragons. We have a dragon cookie jar. So anybody that applies, you get an application number.
Okay.
That number goes into the cookie jar. We pull the numbers out of the cookie jar, and that's how you get into our school.
Okay.
So it's purely open admission.
All right. And when does that process? Is that like a one-time process? How does that work?
So the lottery, to be eligible for the lottery, you apply by January 14th.
Okay.
And again, not all families in Delaware know that by law, you can still apply to charter schools after January 14th. There's this school choice window. So if you want to apply to, Concord or Conrad or Brandywine, through the choice window, that stops on January 14th.
Okay.
But any charter school in the state, you can continue to apply after January 14th. So they can fill out a paper application, or they can go online to schoolchoicede.org, and they can apply online right now as well, or the Ferrari website.
For those who may not know the difference between a charter school and a traditional public school, can you help them?
Yeah, a charter school is a public school. Our tax dollars are paying for all of these schools as public schools, but we're independently operated. So we have a higher level of autonomy as a school. So make sure your school has a strong leadership team in particular. And we have 2 folks from Delaware that were Delaware educators that are in Philadelphia right now in a 1-year kind of internship, if you want to call it that, learning the Ferrari school culture. And myself, I was born and raised here in Delaware. That's our leadership team already in place. Something very important for a school to have. So we have a strong board, a strong leadership team, a strong kind of track record of success. And with that level of autonomy, we then have a higher degree of accountability. And so following the news journal, you'll see that some charter schools are running the risk of getting shut down right now because to have the freedom to be more kind of creative in your curriculum, if your test scores or your finances aren't lining up according to the state's framework, they can move to close your school down.
All right.
What kind of responses are you getting while you're out doing your work?
I mean, it's very mixed. I mean, you got some parents that are with the age groups that we're looking for. They're not usually, you know what I mean, around, you know what I mean, sadly, but then you got some parents who actually are interested. And I feel like a big issue that I didn't expect at all was for the question of money. Like a lot of Delaware charter schools have been having issues with funds and financials. So I feel as though that the parents are really worried about sending their child to a school that might close down soon because of financial reasons. So I feel as though it's like a very, very mixed. You got some people that's just scared of charter schools right now because of the reputation it has in Delaware. But you know what I mean, you got some people that are really taking in consideration what the school has to offer. So
I was speaking with someone today, and they actually expressed to me their issues with charter school as a whole. You know, they believe that, you know, charter schools kind of is a legal way to segregate the youth. You know, they feel like that, you know, the kids that are up here, they're the ones that's being served, and the ones that kind of fall below, you know, they get pushed to these other schools. But like Enrique said, it's really mixed. Like, you got some people who's for it, some people who got that stigma with charter schools, and then people who just don't know about us.
So, Bill, once again, those who not sure, what would you say? You can look into the camera and tell them what you would say to encourage them to enroll.
Right, and Montavia and Ricky are right where there's this concern out there, and that's why, as you know, as a mom, as a dad, as a grandparent, it's so important to look at the quality of the school and the record and who will be educating your students. And so with Frieri, you know, if you were to take a risk on a charter school, to have a school that has a 16-year track record, that sends more kids to college than any other public high school in this state, and in addition to sending kids to college, 88% of our kids that go to college, which is essentially almost all of our kids go, 88% of our kids make it through their first year and into their second year. Those numbers blow away just the state of Delaware numbers. I'm not sure if they can zoom in, but this, I'll fold it back.
Yeah, they probably won't be able to, so you can read it.
Okay, so it's I mean, this is really a civil rights issue for today, that if you're an African American student that is educated in a Delaware public school, the number of African American students that go to college, they get from their first year to their second year of college, is only 22%. That's almost an 80% dropout rate from just in the first year. And these are kids who are, you know, Mom, Dad, I got B's, I got C's, I'm going to college, aren't you proud of me? And then in the first year of college, they can't get through. You know, there's a number of schools that say they're college prep, but where's your proof that you're college prep? And for the moms and dads out there, Frieri has that proof. We have proof through, it was the Harvard Strategic Study that the state of Delaware did, Department of Ed, and the National Student Clearinghouse. The numbers they're verifiable numbers. You can see how strong our school is. On top of that, almost $60,000 per graduate was earned in scholarship money last year by our graduating class. So when you turn that tassel on the Frieri stage, $60,000 was that average scholarship. Because I know some families, well, you know, college is just off the table because my family can't afford it. And, you know, our kids are working hard and getting great scholarships.
Very good. And if you would give the number one more time for people to give you a call.
Sure. The number is 302-521-0432, and we have a downtown administrative office at 227 North Market Street. So if anybody wanted to drop by, they can visit us there at 227 North Market Street.
All right. Thank you so very much for coming on and sharing.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. So we're going to take another quick break, and we'll be on with our next guest.
Okay. All right. All right, welcome back to the show. This time we're going to have, I actually planned for my dad to be here for this segment because he's so I guess, passionate about community involvement and communities just being a part of their civic associations and just being a part of the solution. Right. But since we had so much going on, I kind of I didn't even mention it to him because I didn't want him to come and then be mad because we were going to probably end up coming on late like we are. So, but I have a. You want to introduce your guest?
Yes. Yeah. Listen, y'all, I am so excited because I've been doing this for quite some time.
Yeah, long time.
I mean, years. And my best friend in the whole wide world has never been on the Congo Hour. And she's down here at the studio, and Trippy got her to come to sit in on our next interview, and that is Marla Blunt Carter. Keisha, just get a shot of just Marla for me right there. Wave, Marla. Thank you, Marla, for sitting there. You don't know how much this means to me.
I know.
And I actually wanted Marla to come on for the same reason I wanted my dad to be here,
Right.
just because she grew up under the legend.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Her dad is Ted Blunt, and she's just been in politics and in communities forever. And I just wanted her to be here. I just wanted her to be here too, just to get some input.
He used to be good over in our area because I was on 28th Street.
All right, so ladies, welcome to
welcome
the
to the Congo
Hour.
Hour. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Now, Trippy briefly talked a little about y'all doing caroling.
Yeah, first let's talk about, I'll let Ms. Dorothy King introduce herself and talk about her civic group and how people can help, and then we'll talk about what's going on tomorrow.
All right.
All right.
Okay, well, good evening, and thank you, Councilman Congo.
He's
right, well, I say Councilman Congo. Thank you for inviting us here.
You're welcome.
My name is Dorothy King, and I'm the president of the North Brandywine Village Civic Association. Our boundaries begin at Market Street, Concord Avenue, and Market runs up along West 27th. The unit block up into the 200 block of West 27th wraps around Washington Street, and then again interfaces with Concord Avenue. Okay, so our mission is to bring community spirit, pride, and unity to our area. Okay. So we are working feverishly. We adopted the DART bus shelter on Concord Avenue and Market Street. We cleaned it up now, and we partnered with DART, so now there's a better pride of ownership for the DART shelter.
Okay.
We also adopted, with partnership with Because You Matter Community Outreach, the bus shelter on 24th and Market Street. So sometime in January or by the break of the summer, there will be a new bus shelter on 24th and Market Street, right by the Congo's parking lot, because we have taken pride of ownership in our area, and we have rallied around to let people know that our civic association, that we are a stakeholder in the community.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay.
I love it.
Right.
And, when do you meet, Ms. Dorothy?
Yes, we meet the second Monday of each month at Shiloh Baptist Church, located at 215 West 23rd Street.
Okay.
So we're very appreciative that we can use that facility.
And what time is the meeting?
Yes, we meet at 7 p.m. in the lower level.
All right.
Sometime in January the 12th, we have elected to do away with our general meeting to have a strategic planning meeting on that day. And anyone that lives within our civic boundaries area is invited to come out. And we also, for the first time,
go ahead.
We also,
I think she just knows she's a talker.
We also, for the first time, we had a Good Citizen Award, and we awarded Todd J. Rogers $125. She received a plaque because she earned a 3.7 grade point average for the year 2013-2014. She engages herself with the AAU. She's very athletic, and she does praise dancing. But we were promoting community service, so she was actively involved with community service.
Okay, and you brought two people along with you. So you want to? I guess we'll let them introduce themselves too. All right.
I'm Denise Williams, and I'm with Dorothy today from the association too.
Okay. How long have you been a part of the association?
I'd say about 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And who else is with you?
Samira Bishop, I'm the granddaughter of Denise Williams.
So you mic up a little closer.
Oh, sorry. Samira Bishop, I'm the granddaughter of Denise Williams.
Okay. And so we have something very exciting happening tomorrow. Who wants to talk about that besides Miss Dorothy?
Well, we're gonna be caroling on tomorrow. When Dorothy brought it up at the meeting the other night, it was comical because I had told her that I always wanted to do it, but I never would go. You know, I would just say to go. So when she brought it up, I said, oh, you know, maybe I would like to do this. So she said, we're going to try to get people to come out, and it should be a fun thing.
It will be.
Yeah.
We're going to meet tomorrow at what time and where?
5 o'clock? But 5:15.
5:15.
At Shiloh, 23rd in Washington.
All right, and we're going to gather, and then what?
Too late. We didn't have to be able to get the ugly Christmas t-shirt. What is it? Sweaters. You know, they've been talking about the ugly sweaters, the ugly Christmas sweaters. We could have had our Christmas sweaters wearing.
What route are we going to take, Ms. Dorothy?
Well, when we begin, we will start on the 200 block of Concord Avenue, work our way down to the 100 block of Concord Avenue, make a left-hand turn on the 2200 block of Tatnall Street.
I don't know what she's doing as she laughing.
And we'll take it from there.
Okay.
But I'm thankful that you're coming out to participate, and we're having.
Marla's going to be there.
Oh wow!
Are you coming also?
Not tomorrow. She won't.
I teach tomorrow. Yeah, I teach at Rutgers. Social work.
Okay.
No, I won't. I'll be taking a final tomorrow.
Okay, we didn't want y'all to come anyway.
We don't want Wayne, she can't
We
sing.
don't want y'all to come anyway.
And you can.
I can't sing either.
Oh, okay.
We do want people to come out and be a part of the caroling, right? Whoever can sing, whoever can't sing, whoever just wants to be a part of something positive, come on out and meet us tomorrow at Shiloh Baptist at 5:15. We're going to sing some songs. We're going to just walk around the neighborhood and get people involved, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
And one thing, Councilman Congo, we would like the support of our community. If you would please turn your porch lights on.
Okay. Yeah.
To show some solidarity for us, and also just make it a little safer for us. We're not walking in fear. We're moving to impact our community and create positive memories, and let everyone know that you're not by yourself. We're here for you as best as we can be. But as a community, we're linking together to become stronger than what we have been.
Everybody needs a community person like you. In their community. Don't listen to Trippy that you talk too much. You keep on talking, and you keep on doing what. Yes, you did, and you keep on doing what you're doing. You're gonna make impact in the community.
She already is. She already
More
is. She
impact.
has about 30 things lined up that's going to happen within the next couple of months in the district. So she is on it. And just for people who maybe just have a little concern, the community police officers are going to walk with us tomorrow, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Yeah. So we definitely want to thank Officer Ball. Is it going to be just Ball or someone else?
Officer Ball indicated that there would be approximately 4 police officers, police officers with us.
Yeah, so we definitely want to thank the Wilmington Police Department and especially our community police officer, William Ball. He's going to be walking and caroling with us. So again, whoever wants to be a part of it, just meet us at Shiloh Baptist at 5:15. That's right on 23rd and Washington Street. And Ms. Dorothy, can you give us your contact information again, please?
My contact information is 302-365-4253.
Okay.
Well, can I interject since you got me
Yeah, I was
on
wondering
here
when you
now?
were going to say something.
Well, you know, you didn't ask. I just sat down, but on behalf of other Wilmingtonians, I appreciate your community leadership, and I think that, you know, we get all caught up in what Newsweek has labeled us as being, when in fact we are the change, and you doing that and showing people, like you said, that you're not fearful is important.
Right.
You know, one of the things that I did yesterday was my daughter wanted to have a memorable experience with a friend from out of town, and I said, let's get a hotel room in downtown Wilmington, and let's go to that ice skating rink, and let's eat downtown. And then I posted on Facebook and I said, this is how we rebrand.
Exactly.
And this is our responsibility because it's our city. So in order for people to care about who we are and what's happening here, we have to spend our money because it's money. And when you spend that money and you invest in your city and then you invest in your kids like Frieri, it's about education and it's about opportunity. And the opportunities come when the money comes. And the money comes when the jobs are here. And the jobs won't come if we don't stop people talking so negatively about our city. So thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, that's true.
Councilman,
thank you for coming on.
That's what I do.
Councilman Congo.
Trippy.
Trippy.
Yes, ma'am.
The Bible indicates that when the righteous bless the city, that the Lord will exalt it. So we have been blessing our city. And Ivy Ibrahim indicated the other day at the cluster meeting that in spite of all the negativity in reference to crime, that we do have an influx of others coming to move to Wilmington as they do development, as they're developing housing and getting rid of the vacant housing, which curtails crime.
Exactly.
That there are many others find our city very attractive. So we do have hope. And we're keeping hope alive. Rah.
That's right. All right.
That's right. That's right.
All right. Did you want to say something?
And I was just going to read the mission statement.
Okay.
The mission of the association is to promote civic pride within the NBVCA area and the betterment of our quality of life, to promote education, community service, and support activities relating thereto. To accomplish these objectives, the association has endeavored to serve the interests of people primarily residing in the NBVCA.
Okay. All right. Here we go. And again, meet us tomorrow at Shiloh Baptist Church at 5:15 on 23rd and Washington Streets. All right, ladies.
Okay.
Thank you so much. We
Thank
really
you for
appreciate it.
having us.
You have to come back pretty soon and give us so we can give everyone an update on how it went. Okay? All right. All right, Wayne, we're going to take a quick break, and I guess you're about to leave?
I'm leaving.
All right, okay. I'm going to come back with our funeral announcements and our community news. Be right back. Okay, at this time, we're going to have our funeral announcements. First, we have Mr. Paul Jackson, age 69, who departed this life on December the 7th. His funeral services took place on Thursday, and his burial was in the Grace Lawn Memorial Park. Mr. Roscoe Collins, age 63, who departed this life on December the 6th. His funeral services were on Friday, and his burial took place in the Grace Lawn Memorial Park. Miss Jeanette Dorsey, age 87. Her funeral services took place today, and her burial will take place tomorrow at the Mount Zion Cemetery in Still Pond, Maryland. Miss Queen Elizabeth Powell, age 90, departed this life Wednesday, December the 10th. Her funeral services will be on Tuesday at 11 a.m. at the Coleman Memorial United Methodist Church at 465 and a half Anderson Drive. Viewing will be from 9 to 10:45 only, and her burial will be in the Grace Lawn Memorial Park. Mr. Robert Johnson Sr., age 78, departed this life December the 6th. His funeral services will be on Tuesday at 11 a.m. at the Congo Funeral Home on 2nd and Gray Avenue. Viewing will be from 9 to 10:45 only, and his burial will be in the Grace Lawn Memorial Park. Deacon Emeritus King Green, age 72, departed this life December the 10th. His funeral services will be on Wednesday at 7 p.m. at the New Destiny Fellowship, 906 East 16th Street. Viewing will be from 5 to 6:45 only, and his burial will be on Thursday at 10 a.m. in the Grace Lawn Memorial Park. Mr. Stephen Crawford, age 60, departed this life December the 7th. His funeral services will be on Friday at 12 noon at the Congo Funeral Home on 2nd and Gray Avenue. Viewing will be from 10 to 11:45 only, and his burial will be private. Pastor Regina Johns, age 62, departed this life December the 9th. Her funeral services will be on Friday at 7 p.m. at the Newmont Island Baptist Church, 1402 North Market Street. Viewing will be from 5 to 6:45 only, and her burial will be on Monday, December 22nd at 10 a.m. in the Delaware Veterans Cemetery. Miss Mary E. Carter, age 81, departed this life December the 11th. Her funeral services will be on Friday at 11 a.m. at the Chippy Chapel Church, 4272 Mill Creek Road in Hocassin. Viewing will be from 9 to 10:45 only, and her burial will be in the Union Hill Cemetery in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania. Services for Mr. Clarkson Manlove, age 79, who passed away yesterday, will be announced. And services for Miss Emma Terrell, age 59, departed this life December the 10th. Her services will be on Monday at 9:30 at the Sacred Heart Oratory, 917 North Madison Street. Viewing will be from 8:15 to 9:15 only, and her burial will take place in the Silverbrook Cemetery. Services for Mr. Dave Crisden, who departed this life on December the 7th, will be on Wednesday, December the 17th, at the Delaware Veterans Memorial Cemetery at 1 p.m. And services will be announced for Mr. Sean Howie, age 47, who passed away on December the 12th. And that does conclude all of our funeral announcements. If you have any questions, just please call us at the funeral home at 652-8887. Also, you can always go to our website at www.congofuneralhome.com. And quickly, we just have a couple birthday announcements. We want to say happy birthday to Miss Lottie Banks, who celebrated her 98th birthday on December the 10th. And that's from Tia, Fred, Tiny, Neely, John Allen, and Sarai. I think we have a picture of Miss Lottie Banks also. Happy belated birthday, Miss Lottie Banks, who turned 98 on the 10th. And also we want to say happy 15th birthday to Kanaya. And that's coming from your mom and your brothers and your sisters and all of your family. Happy birthday, Kanaya. All right, that does conclude the show. Thank you so much for watching, and God willing, we will see you next Sunday.